My name is Cameron Cruz. I am the CEO of Highpoint Healthcare Advisors. My vision for starting Highpoint Healthcare Advisors was to provide a solution to owners who needed representation when selling their business.
I think the approach that Cameron has built as far as building a comprehensive team where we have advisors on the front line talking to the clients, we have analysts behind the scenes running data, getting us the numbers that we need, all dedicated to make sure that the client accomplishes what they set out in this transaction.
When I worked for a private equity-backed consolidator in the healthcare space, and I saw a lot of issues when owners wanted to sell their practice but had no representation. They're trying to do something for the first time and there's no redos. They get one chance to do it the right way with the right long-term partner and maximize their value.
What we do is transition an owner's company to a new owner. But kind of an underrated aspect of those deals is an emotional aspect. And I think Highpoint really specializes in understanding that emotional aspect, listening to the client, and understanding that value might transcend just numbers on a paper.
There's so many different moving pieces, and I think there's a lot of misinformation out there as it relates to what's going on in the market. And so I think having someone to help you understand what's actually going on every day and has their ear to the floor, make sure that this misinformation is not going unnoticed. The second thing that comes to mind is the financial literacy. This is a whole new ballgame. I think a lot of healthcare professionals are incredibly educated within their practice of medicine, but as it relates to looking at financial statements, P&Ls, tax returns, and so on and so forth, it becomes really challenging to make sure you can maximize the value and potential of your deal. And I think the last thing is time. This is not an overnight process. This takes a lot of time from beginning to end. What makes Highpoint special is the purpose behind our mission and what we're trying to achieve for our clients. We know that this is gonna be done through our core 4 values, which is adaptability. Every deal and every client has different goals, and how can we adapt to their goals to make sure that it's successful for them? The second thing is passion. This is a lot of work. It takes a lot of time, a lot of effort, and I think we have to all as a team have to have a passion around the value that we can provide for our client. Transparency has to be evident. I always tell people deals die and resurrect 4 or 5 times through the whole process, and we need to be incredibly transparent both with our client and with the buyer, because it's not a zero-sum game. Both have the potential and should win through the process. And last and most importantly is empathy. This is one of the most emotional decisions that you'll make as a business owner. You have worked so hard to get to this point. And unfortunately, I see it too often where this is like a low point in someone's career of begrudgingly having to sell their business. This should be a high point within their career where they get to the potential to reap the rewards and the benefits of all the work they put in.
At Highpoint, we are committed to staying engaged throughout the entire process, whether this is pre-LOI, post-LOI, and all the way through legal and closing. We want to make sure that our client has a full support team behind them. That way they can focus on what they do best, practicing medicine.
What I feel really grateful for is we have a team that has 50+ years of industry experience in helping practice owners either from an investing side or from an advisory side through the process of selling their business. Here at Highpoint, we are trusted advisors, ensuring a seamless transition for you and your practice.